I just like his character. Dramatic. She was definitely my favourite of the night. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You have to ignore the slight dying of my face. I've just had my hair done. I thought I would do a little mini review of Dancing on Ice week 1. So I'm not going to do a goggle box and watch it like that every week, but I thought I'd do a review for this week and next week till all the couples have danced, and then do one right at the end. I don't know what it is about Dancing on Ice that I don't get into it as much as Strictly, because it's still dancing and it's on every week. I don't know, it just feels a bit different from Strictly. Like Strictly's just and Dancing on Ice is always just not as good. I don't know I just don't get into it as much. But I really loved it this week. I don't know whether it's because OT's there, another familiar face, and I did recognise, well, I only recognised about 5 of the celebs over all of them, because I don't watch soaps and not big on sports stars and things like that. So I only did recognise 5. By the way, I'm undecided about this lamp. Can we see it in this light, or shall I turn it off? I don't know why it just took my eye in the camera. We'll leave it on. It says dance, not Dave, by the way. I love it. So, sidetracked. I only recognise about 5. I made some notes while I watched it. Some notes. So, the beginning, very atmospheric. First of all, I loved Holly's dress. So nice, she looked amazing. Very atmospheric start. I love it. Straight into a group dance. Can't believe they did 2, but straight into one. Very atmospheric. I was like, where did these violinists come from? Like, they just appeared, but I love the whole theatrics of that. Oh, the straight back lift. Here's me going to try and explain everything. When they lifted them up literally flat and then went over, like, how are they going to land? And then they just landed out of it. It was like a walkover, but with the legs together. Amazing. And it's just so fast. Like, how actually amazing are the pros? Like, I don't even know how, obviously with lots of training and very talented, but it just blows my mind. I tried once to do a spin on ice. Really didn't go well. I used to work at an ice rink, or work at a place that had an ice rink, and so I did a couple of skate shifts. I really don't know how to stop. Can go backwards, but maybe that can be next year's video. I did Bolero on ice. No, not on ice. Off ice this year, so I'll pop that here if you want to watch it. But maybe next year is a challenge. I can try it, some ice dancing, because Tom's mum used to do it, and she tried to teach me one, like, spinning trick. Didn't go very well. So maybe that's next year. Anyway, I just think they're amazing. It's just incredible what they do. Really excited, or I was really excited for Kimberly from Pussycat Dolls, one of my faves, and Brendan from Strictly. Those are my 2 out of everyone that I was like, yeah, I can't wait to see them. One, I know Brendan is so, like, competitive and, like, goes for it. Like, I just like his character. And Kimberly obviously can dance. She's got the amazing legs. So yeah, really excited to see those. I was really excited, and they were both amazing. But anyway, we'll get on to that. Well, first is Brendan, actually. So these are my notes I wrote down. I put love the styling at the beginning, like it was really him, bit Latin-y. So I loved that. I think that was a good from Vanessa there. Also, Brendan and Vanessa, like, pff, what a power couple. So fast. It was good to see him performing again, because he hasn't been on Strictly for ages, and I really do like him as a dancer, and you could tell he was fully just enjoying, like, performing, so that was nice to see. I loved the, like, pull back on your picks of, is that what they're called? Here's me sounding technical. The picks of your ice skates, where you pull back onto your toes, basically. I loved that then into, like, a fast skate. That was a really good bit. Also, just a little interlude. I don't know how they stand still. Standing still on ice is so hard. That's always when I fall over. Like when I was stood at the side talking to someone or something on the rink, that is when I would fall over. So to stand there and be judged, I'd be like slipping all over the place. Anyway, spinning. Why did I write spinning? Maybe it was just the fact that he was spinning, because I'm pretty sure that's one of the, like, tasks. I love the tasks they get set. Whatever they're called. They're called tasks, like the challenges they get set throughout the weeks. And I'm pretty sure well, a few of them are to do with some type of spinning, but he was just spinning already. I couldn't believe it was like a first week performance. You almost forget that he probably hasn't ice danced before, don't think. You just forget that, and then you're like, when you actually think, wow, he couldn't ice dance, it's like, wow, that's amazing. I'm wondering whether we'll see a bit of drama from him, like on Strictly, likes to chat back, but maybe because he's like in the learning position, not the pro, we might not, but I know he's very competitive, so I'm excited to see that. And I feel like, not they might have been holding back, but I feel like he can definitely do more, but they were like, it's week one, let's just settle in, because I just think he's going to be amazing. And I loved Vanessa's sleeves. It was like sparkly bits down her sleeves. So that was my thoughts on them. Amazing way to start the series though. Really, really great. Sally, I've never heard of Sally because I don't watch soaps, but she seems so nice. And she had glitter sleeves as well. I just love all the outfits. I think Vicky Gill who does Strictly does Dancing on Ice outfits as well, which is just a dream. Amazing. She had really nice arms, like when she was, oh, you can't see my arm. Oh, when she was going up into the lifts, all the way down to your hands. I've said it on Strictly loads of times. My like pet hate is like weird hands on the end of lines. So she had like really nice lines while she was doing all of that. And I think it was really smooth, her skate in general. Like she sounded really nervous. I thought it was going to be like a bit, ooh, you know, when it's a bit on edge, are they going to fall over or not? But she wasn't. She was just like smooth skating around. So I loved that. And the end spin going down to the ground. I loved it when she changed from, was it called a kiss spin? Here's me sounding professional again. I think they said it was a kiss spin where she's like facing forwards, spinning around, and then she turned to the side and just ended on the ice. So that was really nice, and I love Matt as well. Matt Evers. Kai. I really liked Kai. He just seems like a fun, like, person, a fun character. Just really liked him. I was excited to see what he was gonna do after his little like speech at the beginning, or little film at the beginning about him. I was like, yeah, this guy's gonna be fun. How he rode a bike, a BMX with skates on. I thought that Ashley said it, and I thought, well, at the beginning I was like, is he doing that with skates on, or is he gonna have to quickly put his skates on? But he had that. Why did I write determination? Maybe he was just like determined to do well. Maybe that's what I meant. This is the thing with writing notes half the time. I don't know what they mean. I think he can move. He was like doing little bits of choreo in the, well, it's all choreo, but little bits of just dancing while he was kind of stood on the skates, and I was like, yeah, he can move. And I loved the energy of the song. Bonkers. I think it just suited very well. He was skating alone a lot, and I feel like his was like over really quick. Like it was like, oh, it started, oh, it's finished. I think because it was so fast, and yeah. And I was really shocked at his score. I thought he'd get more than that, but again, you don't know how his performance came across live. I really think the scoring is tricky. I think it was even trickier when it was to 6 points. Who scores up 6? That always baffled my head. So I think it's easier for 10, but like on Strictly they start on like 3s or 4s, and well, not this year actually because it was good standard, but they were like straight in Brendan 7.58, and at the 0.5, I don't know why it makes it slightly confusing. I wouldn't know what would be like the difference between a 7, a 7.5 and an 8. Like, I'd be so lost. Maybe that's why OT was giving like slightly higher scores. I think that would have been me if I was judging. Giving everyone higher scores, but yeah, I was shocked at Kai's score. I thought he was gonna get more. Bez, when he said, how's it feeling, when it's like VT at the beginning, he was like slippy. I was crying, that was so funny. Dramatic. Why did I write dramatic? It wasn't very dramatic. I don't know what that means. I absolutely loved his helmet. I loved it. When he came down on the maracas, he was like going for it so much, they were bouncing. I was like, he's gonna fall off. So that was fun. He was skating on his own quite a bit, which was, I actually didn't think it was bad. As bad as he could have been. He could have been falling all over the place. He could have been not really But I don't know, but I don't think it was too bad at all. I loved her outfit and her hair. Oh, what's she called? Is it Angela? Is it Angela? I can't remember. I don't know these pros as well as the Strictly pros. I think it was Angela. I loved her like 90s outfit. Loved it. He was a bit uneasy, but yeah, he could have been falling over all over the place. But I think it was so fun in those giant watermelon slices. Like, it was so good, wasn't it? It was great. Really, really fun. Rhea, I loved her dress. Hers was my favourite dress of the night. It was like almost 1920s with her hair as well. I think she just looked incredible. Really great performer. Like smiling. I don't know her as a presenter. I've never watched her on TV before, but she literally had the best smile, so she might just be like that all the time. But when she was just, you could just tell she was like really performing it, smiling, making different faces as she was going through. Again, she had nice arms. Tick from me. And it was really smooth again, and it just looked like she enjoyed it. Just looked like she really, really had the best time. And spoiler alert, she's in the dance off. Dance off next week. So I hope that doesn't like crush her confidence a bit. She's got a whole week to practice and get ready for it, so fingers crossed she'll be fine, because yeah, I hope she still performs it like she's enjoying it, because that her performance on Sunday really looked like she was enjoying it. Kimberly, how amazing was she? When she first came on, I was like, come on, she has to do the leg. She didn't exactly do the Kimberly from Pussycat Dolls leg, but I feel like she will do at some point. I'd love her to dance to Pussycat Dolls and do the leg. That would just be amazing. She's always been my favourite Pussycat Doll. So I'm really, 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 really glad she's on it. She's just nice, isn't she? I really like her. She was literally just like gliding round. Like she'd done it so much. She just like was not even stopping. Definitely performing it, obviously. Just like all her heads, and you know when you can just tell someone's a dancer? That's what she was doing. Yeah, she had the legs in there, and the lines, like they kept saying, her leg lines were just like, wow, then another one, wow, and then you think she's just gonna fold it, and then she folds it even higher up. So nice. I really enjoyed the choreo. I think it was really interesting what they were doing, and the judges said that Mark is really good. They're excited what Mark will do choreographically with her, so I'm excited for them together. And I really feel like I was just watching it, like I just didn't stopped writing things down, and I was just watching it, like enjoying her performance. So she was definitely my favourite of the night, and that's not just because I like her from before. She was my favourite overall. And when she said it was just so good to stretch my limbs and dance, I was like, yes, I know what you mean. When you like don't dance on your inside for ages, especially like recently, and then you just go out and you just dance, like that feeling is just, there's not even anything to describe it. So I know exactly what she means. So I'm really happy for her that she did that, and it was so good. Then they did another group dance, which the outfit was amazing. I feel like for the professionals, it's just like, you feel like they're just, I don't know what the word is. Like it's like their playground. They're just loving it, just skating as fast as they can, just going around in amongst each other. Like I think they're just incredible. Incredible how they're like, I don't even know. They just seem to, even like a jump on the ice and then keep going like normal. Like, how is that normal? It's just amazing. Yeah, so I'm glad they did 2 group numbers, and I really think all the couples were so good. I'm excited for next week. I'm excited for Liberty and Rachel Stevens, because they're the only 2 I know. I think they're the only 2 I like know of properly. So I'm excited for those 2, but I'm obviously excited to see them all. I think Oti was amazing as a judge. She just has this energy, doesn't she? And she's just so great. So I'm really happy she's there. Love Ashley anyway, and Torvaldine, obviously. I think it's great. I think it's going to be a great, great series. And for once, I'm actually going to keep up with watching it. I tend to like, well, it's a bit annoying actually, because I think on YouTube, Dancing on Ice only puts up like cuts of the routine. They don't put the whole routine, so you can't really watch it. And ITV's a bit annoying with adverts that you have to take. It takes ages if you want to skip through things. You have to watch all the adverts. So I feel like if you want to watch it on +1 or after, sorry, not +1, if you want to watch it on ITV Play, you have to watch it all in one go. So hopefully I can keep up with it on a Sunday and just watch it live. But we'll see. We'll see. I will maybe I'll like do some little things on my Instagram stories, so go and follow me over there when I watch it on a Sunday, and then I will come back and do another one of these next week, and then one right at the end of the series, and say everything about what I thought of the series. Maybe next week after they've all skated, I'll like put them in an order of how I think they're gonna do, but we know this, I'm completely rubbish at that, absolutely useless at guessing who's gonna do well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're enjoying Dancing on Ice and watching it too, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!